Where do you live then?
Alright. Not gonna answer.
Right.
Don't feel like it.
Right, so that makes me think you've got something to hide then.
This whole incident occurred when this lad happened to be walking through the wrong part of town at the wrong time of day. And by wrong, I mean walking past a couple of bored cops on push bikes who were looking for someone to take their hatred out on. They claimed to be on burglary patrol, whatever that means. Judging by this, it's where you accuse the first person you see of being a burglar. When I was sent this video, I urged the subject of it to complain. He was fearful of doing so, lest the police try to extract revenge on him. Given the aggressive and lawless way the police behave in this video, it's understandable. I find it amazing that officers such as these pair, who clearly harbour a spiteful malice toward the public, are ever allowed to become police officers, let alone be promoted to sergeant. They are the antipathy of everything the Police Code of Ethics expects from their officers. If you ever want to make a complaint against the police, the Code of Ethics is a good place to start, as any breach of its conditions are grounds for disciplinary action. Take for instance the behaviour of this woman who hounds this teenager into talking to them against his will. I will act with self-control and tolerance, treating members of the public and colleagues with respect and courtesy. As we all know, it's the police's job to enforce the law, not act within it. Hence why this woman thinks she can ride her bike along the pavement while she harasses her victim. I'll behave in a manner, whether on or off duty, which does not bring discredit on the police service or undermine public confidence in policing. This officer repeatedly refers to this young lad as mate, and just generally engages in the sort of discourse you'd expect from some backstreet barfly whose pint has just been spilt. Ensure your behaviour and language could not reasonably be perceived to be abusive, oppressive, harassing, bullying, victimising or offensive by the public or your policing colleagues.
Yeah.
Where do you live then?
Alright. Not gonna answer.
Right.
Don't feel like it.
Right, so that makes me think you've got something to hide then.
Well, you can think that I've got something to hide, but I haven't committed a crime.
I'm not saying you've committed a crime.
Yeah, so
I'm
legally
saying,
I don't have to talk to you. I know the law. I'm not an idiot.
I'm saying, where do you live?
I don't have to tell you.
Right, if you're going back that way, then we'll have a look then, won't we?
Okay.
Bit of unusual behaviour to act like that, isn't it?
Not really.
It
I just don't
is,
want
to be
to.
quite
I just don't want a stranger to know my address. You know.
I'm not a stranger, I'm a police officer.
Yeah, well, I don't really trust every single police officer.
And you're acting a little bit like you're nervous, which I can get.
Well, yeah, I am
you don't
nervous,
like talking to
actually.
police officers, but
Yeah.
your behaviour's a little bit unusual.
Okay, that's cool.
Have you had much interaction with the police before?
Yeah.
You have?
Well, I've spoken to police officers before.
Oh, you haven't been arrested or anything?
No. I just know people who have, like, unjustly.
Unjustly? Alright, so you heard some bad stuff then, yeah?
Seen some videos as well that are pretty shocking.
Right, yeah. Not all police officers like that, mate.
I know not all police officers like that.
How old are you?
16.
That you go on the road pavement so you don't get run over.
Alright.
So where have you just come from?
Oh, I just come from my mate's house.
Pardon?
I was just with my mate, innit?
You just with your mate? Where's your mate then?
Gone. I'm not with him anymore, am I?
You've been over some fields today, have you?
About what?
Been over some fields?
Yesterday I did, yeah.
Do you see how your behaviour's a little bit unusual?
Doesn't matter if it's unusual. No, I'm not doing anything wrong.
No, but like I said, we get a lot of problems in this area.
Yeah.
A lot of problems in this area, a lot of burglaries. You know, the kid rocks up out of nowhere, comes out of an alleyway.
I live in the city, man. I live in the city.
And he's being really evasive.
Evasive?
Yeah.
I don't have to answer questions if I don't want to.
Sometimes you do.
No, you don't.
If I think there's cause to, you know, that your behaviour's suspicious.
What? Wait, what's your name and badge number? What?
I just told you what for. You're acting very suspicious.
We're not bad people, are we, mate?
I'm not saying you are.
Yeah, but all we're doing is...
I just don't want to be harassed. What's your name and badge
It's
number?
our job to find out who people are.
We're not
Can I get your name and badge number?
You can see
Yeah,
our
Or
badge
whatever
number.
it is.
I don't know your name though, mate.
Yeah, I need to.
We're just talking to people in Earlston. We told you we're here on burglary patrol.
That's cool.
Okay. We're not singling you out, mate. We just want to have a talk and say hi
Hello.
and interact with people. That's what we do. That's our job. And you're really...
What have you got in your pocket?
What?
Just take your hands out of your pocket. I don't know who you are and you're putting your hands in your pocket. You're acting really sus, mate.
I'm putting my fucking hands in my pocket. There's nothing in this pocket.
How old are you? Because if you're under 18, I'm going to have to find out who you are, aren't I?
Why?
Because you're just acting really weird.
What under what
I need to make sure
under
you're
what
okay.
law under what law is
Because
it?
if you're a child, I need to make sure you're okay.
I'm fine. I just don't really like being harassed by the police.
Yeah, being harassed. I'm just having a nice
Well,
conversation
what law
with you.
what law is it that you?
I'm having a nice conversation with you.
Yeah. Okay. Wait.
you're acting
Can I
really weird.
can I ask a minute? Am I being detained for a crime?
You're not being detained. I'm talking to you.
Okay. So
But
if
you're
I'm
acting. But I've been in this job a long time, and I know when someone's acting a bit strange. Okay. You're being
But what do you
really
mean by a bit
nervous,
strange? Is that against the
You're
law?
being really confrontational,
I'm not.
and you're just not being very.
I'm keeping
friendly
my
or
I'm keeping my
helpful.
temper.
So okay, you say you're going back towards your house, and we're heading back towards that way anyway. Where do you live? In the Euston area.
To add insult to injury, once the camera was switched off, these officers conducted a malicious search of this lad, something the police routinely do as a means to supplement their dented egos. Well, I checked the level of crime in that particular street on the public database, and I couldn't find a single instance of burglary there in 12 months. I can only assume that they cycled away from the target area in case they met some proper burglars. Which leads me to my next question. Do you think the police treat genuine criminals with the contempt and disdain they treat this lad? Not a bit of it. To underscore that point, I've compiled a playlist on my account entitled Getting Away With It, which goes to show how afraid the police are of challenging genuine criminals and those who act like thugs toward them.